Hi, my name is Ariana Hessler, and this is my Home and School Connections video. Excuse my voice, I have a little bit of a cold, but I'll try to get through this. Cultural responsive teaching. Cultural influences on teaching and learning shape how students view education, communicate, and engage in the classroom. Factors such as family expectations, communication styles, learning preferences, and prior educational experience all affect how students understand and respond to instruction. Cultural competence is an ongoing process of learning, understanding, and respecting cultural differences. For English learners, cultural competence involves recognizing how language, identity, and culture are interconnected, ensuring that instruction views their backgrounds as an opportunity rather than a barrier. So this could look like in lessons, incorporating their culture or aspects of their family traditions into the lesson, making them feel more included and motivated and engaged in the lesson. This can allow each student to feel welcome and included in the classroom. Culture also plays an important part of students' education because it shapes the way they think. It may influence their attitude towards education and what they view as important. It can also impact relationships with teachers and peers. School environments influence language acquisition greatly. Environments that are supportive, welcoming, and full of meaningful connections can help support these students and help them practice their language in real situations. Students are more likely to be motivated and excited to learn if the learning is relevant, if the lesson includes aspects of their culture or leaves them an opportunity to weigh in and give people little facts and fun information about their own culture. It's up to teachers to create this positive environment which fosters academic success. Some steps that can be taken to ensure a positive classroom environment are offering one-on-one assistance, including students' cultures and material and lessons, and labeling classroom objects in both languages. This allows students to feel that they are part of the classroom and they're an important part of the classroom, and it might help them to work on their English proficiency since you're giving them words in their native language. It helps them make those connections. Then moving on to cultural diversity. So to celebrate cultural diversity, teachers can integrate multicultural curriculum. By doing this, each student can feel included and learn about cultures they may not know of. Teachers can also devote time to celebrating cultural traditions throughout the year, marking certain days on calendars that are important to certain students, and on that day having them share certain facts or traditions that their family follows. This allows students to increase their own cultural awareness while being able to share their own experiences and be part of the classroom environment. Excuse me. So again, teachers can label classroom items in multiple languages, build on cultural strengths such as storytelling or community values, and encourage family participation to ensure students are headed for success. Now, supporting the needs of ELLs in the classroom. It's important to support the needs of each English learner by being responsive. Some strategies to be responsive include differentiated learning, scaffolding, and utilizing EL specialists. Teachers can draw on students' cultural and linguistic strengths by connecting lessons to their experiences and allowing them to use their home language to support understanding. To meet social and emotional needs, teachers can ensure that their classrooms are welcoming environments. This may mean making a culture corner or leaving room on certain days for students to share fun facts about themselves or explore their culture to help everybody feel like they matter and their learning is relevant. Incorporating social emotional learning practices such as goal setting and self-reflection can help students express themselves and succeed academically. Understanding these needs of students is crucial when establishing classroom routines. You cannot build good classroom routines if certain students don't feel understood or don't feel that you care for them or care for their opinions or ideas. So being aware of students' emotions and backgrounds also helps teachers create routines that build trust and fairness. If students have positive attitudes towards themselves and others, it can reduce conduct problems and decrease emotional distress in the classroom, overall making it a positive environment that fosters learning. So this also means ensuring that rules and expectations are clear and respectful of their home cultures. Each culture has different customs and laws and rules that they need to obey. So having that in the back of your mind as a teacher can help you plan your routines and your classroom rules around that, making sure that all routines and dialogues are respectful between student and teacher, while also being able to maintain a structured classroom. Now on to home and school connections. So using students' native language community knowledge helps them build what they know while learning English and working towards proficiency. It also allows teachers to show their respect for the students' background and culture, making students feel welcome in the classroom. By integrating patterns of learning, knowing, and doing that are familiar to culturally and economically diverse students, academic content becomes easier to connect to their lives and is understood on a deeper level. Again, this goes back to the point of adding in information about their cultures, making the learning relevant, keeping them engaged and motivated. If you know that a certain lesson pertains to you and your family, it's going to be a lot more interesting and a lot more relevant to your life than, say, if it was not anything about you, right? Learning is all about relations. Then building and fostering strong family, community, and school partnerships begins with creating communications that values families as important in student learning. So families are very, very, very important to education. So each student's family may view education in a different way, and it's important as teachers that we advocate for all families. So a lot of these students are not going to have very much trust in the school system, maybe because of what they dealt with in their home country or just parental views. And it's our job to make them understand that we're here for them. We're here to help your student learn English and work towards, success in content areas as well, getting them on grade level, helping them to learn the skills and knowledge that they need to succeed in life. So ways that we can communicate this to families is offering translation interpretation services, offering one-on-one meetings, hosting family nights. Like the school can host a family night that reflects families' cultures, allows them to bring in, certain cultural traditions that they do practice, and showing them off to everybody, helping the school community come closer. And to ensure an inclusive community, schools can also partner with local cultural organizations, community centers, and faith-based groups to create events and resources that celebrate each family's diversity. So all of this to be said, that this can ensure that each family and students feel seen and supported in their education. Throughout this whole assignment, it's really about building strong relationships with the students and families and helping them feel seen and heard and know that their culture is important and their culture can be used as a basis for all the learning that they're going to do here in the United States. And that is it. Thank you.